running backs for 2014. Top of the list, I have Shady McCoy. Shady McCoy is a monster. He's dual threat. He has the title of rushing king, and he will, in my opinion, in Chip Kelly's offense, retain that title for next year. Jamal Charles, I have a number 2. My only concern with him is durability. Hopefully he can stay healthy for a whole season, but he is also a dual threat monster. Matt Forte, copy and paste. Top 3, all can do it all. Catch, run, all that. All are not injury prone, so they're solid picks. It's crazy that I'm saying Adrian Peterson's number 4, but just the fact that they don't throw him the ball that much, and he's just a runner, and they do have some weapons on offense to use. Kyle Rudolph, Cordero Patterson. I have him at number 4. DeMarco Murray, I have at number 5. I think he could have a huge season. The only thing that stops DeMarco Murray is injuries. And like I said, the Cowboys are going to have to score a lot this year, and so he's going to be part of that production. Eddie Lacy, I have at number 6. Eddie Lacy had a monster year last year, and that was without Aaron Rodgers. So imagine when defenses have to respect Aaron Rodgers' arm. That's scary. Okay, moving on. Alfred Morris, I think I'll have a bounce back year. I have him at number 7. Monte Ball at number 8, only because he's Peyton Manning's running back. Number 9, I have Frank Gore. He's a monster. I mean, he's been doing it forever, and he gets older, and he just keeps on producing. No reason to change. Marshawn Lynch at number 10. I don't like Marshawn Lynch, so take that for what it's worth. Moving on. Arian Foster. Well, yeah. Arian Foster, number 11. He said he was contemplating retirement in the offseason, which scares me, because how can your heart be in it if you're thinking about leaving the game? They're saying he didn't play the preseason, so he's fresh and his body feels great and yada yada yada. Could Arian Foster be another monster? Have a monster year in fantasy? Of course he could. He's still the same guy. He still has the same abilities, but I'm just kind of worried where his head's at, and I'm not convinced he can stay healthy. That's why he's so far down. Next, I have Doug Martin. Doug Martin had a monster rookie year, then couldn't stay healthy last year. I look for him to bounce back. He's a muscle hamster, dual threat guy. Next, I have Bernard from Cincinnati. He's also a dual threat guy. Very very nice. He has Hill that's going to take some touchdowns away, but he's still going to get a lot of all-purpose yards. Zach Stacy, next. He had a really nice year, all-purpose back as well. I look for that to continue for the Rams. Toby Gerhart has been given the keys to the car for Jacksonville. They believe that he can be an all 3-down back, can do it all. I call him the Great White Hope. I have him in fantasy in several leagues, and so I'm hoping that he can cash in on their confidence. And so we'll see. He's never had that role before, but they believe in him, so I do too. Next is Ellington. A lot of people are high on Ellington for Arizona. We're about 14 now. Ellington, he had some production last year. I kind of missed it. I don't know how. I mean, I was playing fantasy, so maybe he just wasn't available in my leagues. I don't know. But a lot of people are high on him, so we'll see if he can carry the load for Arizona. Next is Ben Tate for the Browns. He has some durability issues, but he's a good running back, and we have a good offensive line, and we're going to have to run because we can't throw. So there you go. Number 16, I have Ray Rice. He's out for the first 2 games. Should be out for 6 games. I'm not really a believer in Ray Rice. I wouldn't draft Ray Rice, but if you think he can be the old Ray Rice, then he's worth a late-round pick. I have 3 running backs to consider for steals late. That would be Terrence West from the Browns. Very impressive rookie. He's a nice handcuff for Ben Tate, and he's looked very good in training camp in the preseason. Carlos Hyde for the 49ers. Monster from Ohio State. If Frank Gore does get injured, which he never does, Hyde would be a nice replacement in that offense. And maybe they might even share carries. I'm not sure how Harbaugh is going to work that. And then last but not least, there is a guy named White from New England. I'm not really sold on him, so that pause on that one. And then I have a side column over here. These are PPR running backs, in my opinion. You have Ryan Matthews, Reggie Bush, C.J. Spiller, Danny Woodhead, Pierre Thomas, Darren Sproles, and Shane Vereen. The only guy that I want to mention any notes on is Pierre Thomas. Everybody else should be self-explanatory. Pierre Thomas is actually taking over Darren Sproles' role in New Orleans. So they're going to be giving him the ball and passing it to him quite a bit from what I've read. And so that's pretty interesting because, you know, Darren Sproles was really nice in PPR. So in theory, they're saying Pierre Thomas will fill that void. So pick him up. I know I did. But yeah, we're going to move on to receivers now.